Good day, viewers. You are welcome back to Tindanious Maths and Science Tutorials. I'm delighted to see you on this channel. If you are new here, kindly share, like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting videos and updates. Today, we are going to consider exponential differentiation involving trigonometry functions. I've already treated exponential functions, in other words, how to differentiate simple functions. Okay, so in today's video we are going to consider exponential differentiation involving trigonometry functions. All right, so viewers, I've already set the ball rolling under exponential differentiation of simple functions. But this time around, we are going to consider functions involving trigonometry. So I have on the board, differentiate or find the derivative, okay, with respect to x. I have f of x is equal to exponential sine x. And the second question is, differentiate this function, which is f of x equals exponential cos 3x. Now, this question is very trivial. So the first one, I have f of x equals exponential sine x. Viewers, we already know that when you differentiate sine, you will have what? You have cos. And whenever you differentiate exponential function this way, okay, e to the power x, it yields the same results. You are going to get e to the power x. And I think we've proven why it is so using Taylor series or Taylor series expansion. So if you are new here, you can visit my previous lecture videos on the proof. Okay, so in today's session, I want you to know that when you differentiate a function of this nature, you get the same function. So let's tackle the first one. F of x equals exponential sine x. So if I find dy dx, in other words, I'll have f prime of x to be equal to, you rewrite this, okay, that's e to the power sine x, okay, then multiplying or times the differential of the exponent, which is my sine x. So if I differentiate sine x, what would I get? I'll get what? I'll get cos x. So in other words, when you multiply them, you have cos x, then times what? Exponential sine x. As simple as that. And the second question is f of x equals exponential cos 3x. So viewers, this is very trivial. Okay, so we are going to write this f prime of x equals, you just copy and paste. Okay, you will write this as, that's e exponential cos 3x, then times the differential of the exponent, right? Whenever you differentiate a cos function or a cos function, you have negative somewhere, right? Now, whenever you have this cos 3x, okay, so you differentiate 3x. When you differentiate 3x, you have 3, okay, so that 3 comes here. After that, then you write cos 3x. So in other words, the differential of this function, okay, becomes your coefficient, then you add your trig function attached to it. Negative because when you differentiate a cos function, you have what? Negative sign, okay? So this becomes, I have negative 3, then sine 3x. When you differentiate sine x, you have cos x. When you differentiate cos x, we have negative sin x. When you differentiate tan x, we have what? We have sec squared x. When you differentiate cos x, you have negative cosec squared x in that regard. When you differentiate sec x, you have sec x tan x. When you differentiate cosec x, you have negative cosec x cot x. As simple as that. So just make sure you remember all these identities. So my final answer is I have negative 3 and I have sine of 3x multiplying exponential cos 3x. As simple as that. Viewers, this is the end of the tutorials. Stay tuned and make sure to click on the subscription or the bell button to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.